Yep, y'all, Brooke trying to get forced creation back to Ridge. How do y'all feel about that? Let me know down below. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review with Life with Chess for the Bold and Beautiful December 19, 2024. Okay, y'all, so first thing first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. I said I knew she had a plan. I knew she was trying to get back to Ridge. Because then they was over here confronting her or whatever, and she revealed that she basically trying to give Ridge and them back their company. I said when she get there and see Ridge and Taylor together, is she gonna tell them everything or is she gonna walk off? I'm just glad that she told Zende. But okay, y'all, on today's episode, I guess we're gonna start with Brooke, Carter, Hope, and then Zende. So basically, they was telling her that she the perfect person to lead Force of Creation or whatever, and she was like, I don't know about that or whatever. And at first, I was like, now, Brooke, you shouldn't even be there right now. And another thing, they didn't go back to Katie, Ivy, and Will and what's her name? Electra. But yeah, basically, Carter and Hope was telling Brooke that she's the one to lead Force of Creation. She has experience or whatever. Then Carter gonna have the audacity. Let me take my glasses off. Hold on. Gonna have the nerve to say he believes that once Ridge and them see that the company is thriving and everything, they gonna come back. I said, sir, they coming back, all right, to get their company back. And basically, Brooke started to talk about Ridge, and she feels like, he gonna feel like that's a betrayal and everything. Why this man, he started talking about some, y'all have been through worse and y'all made it out and everything. Remember Destiny or whatever? I said, not you don't use the Destiny card. Then talking about how they gonna overcome things. And she started to express her concern about Ridge and everything. And he was like, okay, if it's too much for you and you don't want to be involved, then we could always find somebody else because, time is of the essence or whatever he said. So she accepts. And when she accepts, then they came in and he was saying how it was some news reporters downstairs or whatever. So they decided that they was going to do some type of little press conference on their social media channels. And y'all know they showed that part on Friday's preview at the end of the episode. But Carter ends up telling her that he wants her to be the one to deliver the message, and she do it. But before that, she did text Ridge and say she had something to tell him. I said I would have sent that message so doggone fast and let him know what the plan was or something. But before we talk about, everything that she said during the video and how everybody react, we got to go over to Eric, Steffi, Ridge, and Taylor. So Eric was saying, no one's going to steal his company. I said, too late. I said, it's a little too late, buddy. But Steffi and Ridge was telling him that he needs to relax and calm down because they don't want anything to happen to him. But they was just talking about how Hope and Carter are not going to be able to run Force of Creation. And Taylor walked in. She walked in talking about I don't know if she said she was looking for Ridge or Steffi. But she said she was looking for somebody. Then they talking about some, your family or whatever. Ridge said, you family. So she sat down. They got all comfortable and stuff. And once again, I say, now I understand y'all want to go with this storyline. But at least make him wait or something. Make him struggle or something. But Taylor ends up telling them that she's sorry they're going through it, and she offers to speak to Carter on their behalf or whatever, see if she could reason with him. I said, that ain't gonna work. I said, that's not gonna work. But yeah, they started talking about how Ridge says there's no one that forced it to help Carter and Hope. They ended up talking about Brooke, and Steffi ends up telling Ridge that he can't stay with Brooke, and he basically said he don't know where things stand or whatever. He just focused on getting his company back. I think Eric was the one who asked him, where things stand between him and Brooke. And that's when he was saying he don't know right now. And he ends up mentioning, they've been through worse. They've been through all this stuff or whatever. But they ended up being alerted. I think it was Steffi. Steffi ended up being alerted that something was going on. A press conference or something was going on at Force of Creation or whatever. Why? I had wrote down before they verified what she said. Why did Brooke say she's Brooke Logan Forster? I said, y'all ain't married. I said, he tried to marry you again, but you said no. I said, you said no. I said, you ain't no Forster no more. I mean, you might as well keep the name because y'all stay getting married. But yeah, Brooke did the conference or whatever, and she ends up saying that her name is Brooke Logan Forrester. She's the new CEO or whatever. She ends up revealing that Carter and them in charge, Ridge, Steffi, and Eric taking a step back. And they was just watching her. I said, all she sent this man was she got something to tell him. I know they was rushing her or whatever, but still, she's supposed to come to the house and knock on the door and stuff and say she got something to tell him. But yeah, Ridge is upset or whatever. He ends up saying how Brooke stabbed them in the back. What she did is so much worse than what Carter and Hope did. So after the video, Carter and Hope end up leaving, and Zende stayed. He decides to confront Brooke about what she did and the fact that she's taking over as the CEO and telling her basically she should be disappointed in Carter and Hope and she should be nowhere near them. So she ends up saying, she agrees with everything he's saying or whatever, and she has a plan. She has a way to get forced creation back to Rich. Meanwhile, Taylor is over here telling Ridge that he shouldn't be surprised. Basically, that's what she said. That he deserves so much better than Brooke or whatever. This is what Brooke does. And I think he said, maybe you're right. Maybe you were right all along, and this when it went off. But they supposed to be kissing and all that stuff. Do y'all think that Brooke finna get ready to walk in on them? They done been on slept together or what? And if she does walk in on them, is this gonna be one of them moments where she about to tell him or was about to tell him, but then she seen that and she decides, I'm not gonna do it after all. But yeah, that's it. Let me know y'all thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next review. Until next time, do some girls today and be safe.